Did you see that thing?
Yes! Yes!
I mean, you could come outside if you want. You could come outside. You don't have to get closed off.
You might want to get something a little bit warmer to wear, though.
I'm gonna try and put
You've been
back up.
yeah. What's going on?
This hard all day.
Why has Zach changed you so much?
Just a wardrobe.
You wore that a couple days ago, and it's been a thing now.
What a Vinny.
So I want John to make his car faster for next year.
Oh yes.
And
the plan for Tri-Fight by Fire is just to go faster, not fast, because fast is relative to what people think is subjective. Like fast for them is like
fast for us.
Fast for us. So to me, is anything faster than 14s.
And as some of you guys know, I've been on the Supercharger kick. So my buddy from Magnuson Superchargers said that they had a car they'd bring by. So I feel like this is just gonna help John inch towards maybe going with the blower on the 55.
Ooh, okay.
So let's see what they got.
All right.
It's the first time ever that Zach is just blocking horsepower.
Every freaking jump is violent as hell.
Are you guys watching? Sick monster truck videos?
Yeah.
Monster trucks?
He's like, this is him driving a monster truck.
What? Did you bring a monster truck here?
Oh man.
Wait, can you bring a monster truck here?
I gotta talk to monsters.
Oh.
We got some people. Like, we need to do this.
Well, anyways, I mean, what did you bring here today?
We brought this awesome Magnuson Supercharged Camaro SS.
Woo!
1,153 horsepower to the wheels. And these wheels can actually take it. That's why we got the drag tires on.
All right.
Let's just get right to the goods.
Yeah, just like right into this thing.
Yeah, I like how there's no air filters on it. Just
Yeah.
right to the air.
So this right here, TVS 2650. So it's our newest supercharger that we built for GM, Mopar, all different kind of vehicles. It's the biggest supercharger Magnuson has ever made. Thing's an animal.
Is this a street charger or is this like strictly a race charger?
Street, race, you name it. You can do whatever with it. And that's why we got it here.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
have a question. Get up here with the glasses. So you bolted this on, put boost on it. Is it all stock internals?
No. So this motor is actually built. It's a 416 cubic inch motor. Oh, that's what we needed to put. Because with this blower, you don't want to throw it on stock. You can throw it on a.
Just wait for passing dump trucks.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can't throw it on the stock motor, but you can't push the amount of power that this thing can actually create. So if you want to really maximize the potential of this supercharger, you're going to want to have a built motor. So that's why we have the 416 cubic inch motor.
All right.
4 internals. The thing is a monster. We took it to the track. We actually turned it down to make sure we didn't break anything, and it actually worked really well. I mean, the car still did 151 miles per hour in a quarter mile with only like 900 and something.
Damn.
What was the ET on it?
ET then was 960 something, just because we were still figuring out transmission issues, trying to get to shift well. So it should be down in the 8s, but we're gonna get to the 8s.
Who's this guy?
Yeah.
I am Mike Sitar, president of Magnuson.
All right.
It's one of our toys here that we the team put together, and I get the pleasure of playing with it.
Hell yeah.
Can't beat that.
So tell us a little bit about this blower. I see this thing is pretty dope. It's got like a billet housing on it. And then I'm assuming there's like an intercooler in there. You got a pump, water
That's
tank,
correct.
and all that.
So it's a TVS 2650. It's the largest blower that Magnuson currently has. It's just releasing this year, so it's available for Hellcats. We're going to have it for Camaros. We're going to have it for trucks, and that's primarily what we're looking at here. Is actually one of our truck kits. So this kit was done, and it fit on the car with the help of a big hole in the hood. So
Nice. So it still fits.
Throw it on there, right?
Still fits.
Hell yeah.
Look, watch. Put it down.
Yep.
Go and take it to the grocery store.
I just like how they're putting a supercharger on a Hellcat because 707 isn't enough.
No, man.
Yeah.
It's because Hellcats are heavy, so you need more than 700 horsepower.
Gotcha.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Come on.
We agree.
Yeah.
I like that this is a math-based kit.
Correct.
So you just snuck these little sensors just into the velocity stacks.
And there's 2 of them. They're both active. The car runs off only 1 throttle, up to about 75% throttle. One MAF, 1 throttle. This one MAF is actually shut off when the throttle's less than 75% because, when we have crosswind, stuff like that, it will impact that MAF. They leave here, go to a small controller called a MAF Fusion. It actually adds the two MAFs together and sends it into the ECU. We can run to 2 throttles progressive, and
So much science.
then it feeds the things. The biggest problem with blowers is
engineering
get
in
enough air in them, so the twin throttles can definitely do that.
Yeah.
We don't know the upper limits yet of power, but we will get to it.
Cool. Well, what else is going on with this car? It looks pretty serious. It's got window nets, which instantly means race car.
Exactly. We're trying to make this thing go into the 8s. So the
It's,
8s are the goal.
It's a drag car. It's got pizza cutters up front.
Yep.
Are these?
Oh yeah, they're pizza.
They're just skinny little things.
Oh, these things tricked me.
Yeah, right?
This looks like a full-size wheel. I was like, oh, this is probably like an 8-inch wheel. This little thing. What size tire is that?
26 by 5, 26 by 6.
All right.
The wheels are a setup from a company called Carlisle Racing. They currently have one of the fastest Corvettes out there with independent rear suspensions.
And what's on the rear?
It's got independent rear suspensions with Mickey's on the back. They're drag radial right now.
Some welds.
What size tire is this?
That is a 275/50.
So what are you running for, like axles, gear ratio?
Currently, they're an upgraded G-force axle. All the gear, transmission, rear end is all stock in it. We have an aluminum drive shaft in it to replace the 2-piece one that was in it. Skinny Kid Race Cars in Michigan did the roll cage in it.
And what trans is this thing?
It's 8-speed.
So factory GM
That's
trans.
right.
I see it's got the cross-country road,
Thanks, sir.
road
Yeah,
trip
no problem.
special
Oh, sorry.
seats.
The Cadillac specials, so we can be comfortable on the ride.
Otherwise pretty stock on the inside.
Yeah.
So you guys didn't cut a ton of weight out of this thing.
No, it's had no weight
Just
reduction
just
yet.
seats and wheels, pretty
Nothing-
much.
Yeah, that's right. So, but that will come.
Right. So what is this thing weighing in at right now?
It's between 36 and 3,800 pounds. We
Okay, not
run it
bad.
with a full tank of fuel because we're trying to get it to hook.
Right.
So that adds weight, but
What's the quickest ET this thing's cut on this setup?
960s, 152 miles an hour.
What about 60-foot wise?
Only 170s.
It's not bad.
It used to run 140s. The car went 990s with our small 2300 blower in it, and that was on a 1,460 foot. Bigger
Oh, wow.
tire,
Okay.
A lot more stuff. We do road events with the car as well. I mean, it does. We haven't at the time. We were doing both at Hot Rod Power Tool. We ran every drag event and every autocross event with the car. So we have a set of wheels. We swapped to HREs. Run the autocross now. I'm not sure if we will anymore. We're a little high on power for that at this point.
Just roasting tires the whole time.
It's just about a little bit of throttle modulation.
maybe drift through the whole track or something.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Well, the most important question, though, is how hard does it chop at idle?
Moderate, I would say.
It's the thing whines. It's crazy.
That's what people love.
So
is
we
that
should hear
line.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should maybe hear. I mean, the wine's cool. It adds to the chop.
Zach's got his priorities in line. That's just why.
Oh, it starts right.
Oh man, that stinks. What does it run on? That's not pump gas. 109. 109. Okay.
California legal.
So this thing's got all sorts of creature comforts in it. But the most important question for race cars: air conditioning.
Yes. Full AC, works great. You can drive it in the summer.
My man. All right.
Catch can for the drag strip.
Exactly.
There you go. All right, so is this just like the R&D car?
Pretty much. Testing all the cool stuff on it.
Do you guys want to test some other things here, like how much wheelie it could do, or?
Well, if we can put down some VAC or something like that, maybe.
Did you see that thing?
Yes! Supercharged engine.
Beware. You get sucked in.
Wait, the car's legal? What? You got EO for it?
Hey, the original blower we had on it was a TBS 2300, and that was carb legal. So we don't have carb yet for this, but will be, right? I don't know. We're gonna do carb with this, or no?
Not for this particular.
Yeah.
But for the truck kits, yeah.
Truck kit
Some of
will.
the truck kits, the front's changeable, so this is a twin throttle body. The trucks would have, of course, a single.
Okay.
But if you want to buy a double, then we can do that as well.
So what is this setup right here? Just looking at these AN lines.
This is the cooling system for the intercooler.
Right. Is that the pump?
Oh no, the pump's actually sitting right down in there.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to figure that out because it didn't look like a pump.
Thought I pushed it. A little slow. So yeah, these the water comes out of the intercooler there. This is just a fill point that's highest.
Right.
So we can get all the air out of the system. From there we pass down. These lines then bleed the air out of the front radiator.
Cool.
And then up through this tank and into the top there, so we can keep it full of water. Like I said, the highest we've explored so far has been about 22 to 23 PSI. We are looking at other upgrades for belts. We have a 12 rib system coming out that will let us go all the way up to 27, 28 2800, probably about 1300.
So this is actually a pretty interesting setup with like how you see this whole like the pulley setup, and then it runs to a shaft to the back of the blower.
Yeah.
So you're saying you could do like a reduction drive on that, right?
Correct, yeah. In the back right now, in fact, you can see we're set down about 14 or 15 pounds. We have about a 30 tooth belt here and a 38 tooth belt over here. So you can figure the ratio there. If we put 1-to-1 on it, it gives us about 23 PSI. Flip the two around, we end up with about almost 30 PSI. So you can go as you want to. The front as well, you can change the crank pulley. This is adjustable pulley, it unbolts, you can change that as well as here. We're limited on size here, of course, with this dual throttle. Yeah. So that's generally what we're running that size on it. It's kind of a different motor. These are DI motors, they're direct injection. So it is a DI, but it also has full 8 multi-port injectors.
Wow.
DI can
So I'm gonna get shit on right now,
Wait,
but I had no idea that the newer, well, this is an LT, right?
Right,
So
it's 2016.
I had no idea those are direct injection.
Yeah, what's that?
LT4.
This is
LT.
LT1.
LT1.
This one.
Okay.
LT4 is for the Z06.
Yeah.
But they're
LT1, like in the IROC.
Yep.
What?
No.
No,
Different engine.
no, that's LT1 came in 4th gen.
I'm joking. Oh, that's the one. OptiSpark and the whole joke.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I didn't know these were direct injection though.
Yes.
So now you go to a second set of
Right, yeah, we run about
injectors as well.
just about 770, 780 wheel horse off of the DI part.
Right.
With the upgraded injectors and pumps. And then the multi-port gives us the rest of the fuel on top of that.
Interesting.
Whatever we need.
So is that a high pressure, the direct?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
2700.
So you run a whole separate fuel system, like a
Yes.
typical, like,
Yep.
whatever, like 50 to 80 PSI.
You still
pump
feed
stuff.
80 PSI up to the high pressure pump
Yeah.
for the DI, and then it tees there. It goes into
Oh,
the
okay.
multi-port, it has a regulator here, and then returns back to the tank. Now the factory stuff doesn't return to the tank, of course. But in this one, we return to the tank, the excess, and then we feed the injectors with about 78 PSI along with the high pressure DI pump.
So this is a backyard install, basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very backyard.
So does the blower kit come with the port injection, or is that
It's-
like once you reach a certain power level, you can't support it? Okay.
It's up to you. The manifolds that we'll deliver for this stuff will be available to put multi-port in them,
Yeah.
or you can buy them depending on the power level you're actually looking for. So it'll go both.
Learn something new every day. New cars, direct injection. Stop. Just stop yourself.
Go fast.
So what size, like, you said upgraded fuel pump, and so what did you have to upgrade it to? As far as
This is
flow-wise?
currently running what's called a Weldon 1100. I don't know exactly
Race
its
car
flow
shit.
rates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Race
You
car.
can hear it
1100 days.
screaming out the side there. It's noisy.
I mean, it makes all the proper race car
Yeah,
noise.
it does.
It's got
Yeah,
chop,
it sounds
it's
good.
got whine, it's
Yeah.
got fuel pump noise.
Yeah, that's
know?
one thing about a supercharged cars. I mean, you're not restricting exhaust from a sound standpoint at
Yeah.
all. You get full volume out of the exhaust. It's loud.
So you're running a muff on that, right?
Oh yeah, it's a muffler.
It's so funny because at the drag strip, so if you're standing right in front of it as it's flying by, so all you hear is superchargers. Just and then right when it goes by, the exhaust.
Well, speaking of which,
Yeah, let's see
you
that happen then.
Give it a try.
Do it. Well, you can do it.
can we just
Give it a
try? We don't know if it can do it. I mean, I don't know. It might not.
Luckily, you're at the House of Burnout, where we
Really?
make anything do burnouts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, we'll get your truck. We'll even get your trailer doing burnouts if we
I'll
have
try
to.
to do burnouts. The truck and I will. No, the truck's supercharged too.
It
so.
is supercharged.
I mean-
yes,
Oh,
it is
yeah.
supercharged.
Get that truck in here
Put
too.
this thing on the trailer. We'll do a burnout with this on the trailer while doing a burnout with the truck.
You can do that too.
Oh, he said it. Let's do it.
We've broken the truck. We've broken the car and then just raced the truck. So that'll work.
Yeah.
You pull up with a supercharged truck towing your supercharged car.
Yeah,
I
magnets
mean,
and everything.
I mean, you know, it's
See
got
that right there?
It's a
Wait, hold on.
Silverado, so it has an
real
LS.
quick, right back. Watch this. Oh, look.
Oh! Once again,
The show just got weird. That's a wrap.
Would you
Yeah,
like
can we get this back on track? Start this thing up.
it depends. It's got Mickey Thompson's on it. It does. This has got a
It's got 1,000 horsepower. It'll do a burnout. First off, hi, I haven't seen you all day.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Hey, don't touch me.
So I see you modded.
I didn't mod.
I see you modded.
I took out a rattle can of plasti dip.
You wanna do a build breakdown on your car real quick?
Yeah,
Guys,
it's a stock.
Kakawa modded his car this weekend.
No, it wasn't this weekend. It was over Christmas break.
What? Thank God, those wheels are so ugly.
They're a little bit better now, right?
Now they're better.
If you look at the profile of this car,
They're ugly though. They're ugly.
No, but if you look at the profile of the car now, from what it used to look like before, I can spot it in the parking lot because there's thousands of these things. So now I can spot my car, and it's not as bad as the other ones out there. Not as bad.
It's this trend. Kakawa had a Samar car that was all black, tinted with black
That's
wheels
nice.
too. So comment below on how cool you think Kakawa is for his car and his mods.
It's not that cool. What's he gonna do?
I don't know. Do you want to check it out? You see this thing?
No, it's too loud, man.
You were getting so old. Was it your birthday over the break?
No, you know how loud that thing was.
Yeah, but you could just look. It's
I
off.
saw it. Is that the same Supercharged you got in your M3?
So disappointed in him.
Man, I don't like the last couple times I've been out in the yard, man. Like all the V8s have come when we were like out of town.
Yeah, it's
all the
true.
rad shit, you know, like then when I'm here, it's all imports.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just happy to see some.
American muscle.
That is very loud. Very loud. Very loud. My glasses.
What's that? God damn, that is loud. How are those ears? They bleeding?
Ah, no.
Check. Thing is awesome. Check.
Awesome.
Where am I?
They were like sparking everywhere.
Yeah, on the brakes. We did brakes.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for coming by. Anytime you set something on fire, it's a good show.
Freaking awesome. So awesome. TVS 2650, Magnuson Superchargers. Amazing.
Well, you know what that means. That's a wrap. Nature Dan. Joey the Light Man. Joey the Light Man.